Have you ever wondered if that always smiling person beside you might be facing a silent battle? Hidden depression is a far more common reality than we often imagine. Behind seemingly genuine smiles and a busy routine, many people endure deep internal suffering without anyone noticing. Studies suggest that a significant number of individuals dealing with depression show no evident signs, making the issue even more complex and challenging to address. Perhaps you've experienced moments when everything seemed fine to others, but inside, the emptiness felt overwhelming. Society teaches us to value the appearance of happiness, leading many to hide their pain to avoid seeming weak or problematic. However, ignoring these feelings can have serious consequences for both emotional and physical health. In this video, we will explore how hidden depression manifests, the signs that often go unnoticed, and most importantly, how to recognize and address this condition. Understanding this reality is the first step to helping yourself and others. Many people believe that depression has a recognizable appearance, obvious sadness, social withdrawal, or lack of motivation. However, hidden depression defies these expectations. It conceals itself behind smiles, excessive productivity, and an appearance of emotional stability. Those dealing with this condition often become experts at masking their pain, presenting themselves as happy and well-adjusted individuals while internally facing a daily struggle. Hidden depression can be described as a state of emotional suffering that is carefully disguised. It can occur in people constantly surrounded by friends, appearing successful, and never showing their pain. This type of depression is particularly dangerous because traditional signs, such as crying spells or withdrawal, may not be present. Instead, the person carries on with their routine, working tirelessly and engaging in various activities as a way to escape their inner feelings. The greatest challenge of hidden depression is that it not only deceives others but also the person experiencing it. Denial becomes a tough barrier to overcome. Phrases like, "I'm fine" or "I'm just tired" become automatic responses to hide the true emotional state. Often, the fear of social judgment prevents individuals from admitting their vulnerability, believing they need to appear strong all the time. This condition can affect anyone, regardless of age, social status, or professional achievements. Leaders, artists, parents, anyone can carry this silent pain. The problem is that without proper diagnosis and help, hidden depression can deepen, leading to more severe issues like chronic anxiety, mental exhaustion, and even suicidal thoughts. Recognizing hidden depression requires sensitivity and self-awareness. Subtle signs, such as a constant need for perfection, an exhausting routine that leaves no room for introspection, or even a sense of emptiness masked as independence, may indicate that something is not right. Understanding this type of depression is essential for welcoming those who suffer silently and, above all, offering the necessary support so that no one has to face this battle alone. Identifying hidden depression can be particularly challenging since the signs are not as evident as one might expect. Instead of visible sadness or isolation, the person may appear highly functional, sociable, and even optimistic. However, behind this behavior, there are subtle indicators revealing internal suffering. Small details, such as a constant feeling of exhaustion, a habit of avoiding introspection, and a need to stay constantly busy, can be red flags. Emotionally, hidden depression manifests through persistent feelings of dissatisfaction, even during moments of success and happiness. The person experiences an internal void that seems impossible to fill, leading them to seek constant distractions. Moreover, a sense of disconnection from the surrounding world is common, as if living on autopilot without genuine connection to friends, family, or daily activities. Another significant sign is excessive perfectionism. People with hidden depression often push themselves excessively and feel inadequate, even when receiving praise or achieving important goals. They frequently impose unattainable standards on themselves, believing that perfection will somehow fill the emotional void they feel. On a behavioral level, subtle changes can indicate emotional suffering. The person may begin avoiding deep conversations about feelings, preferring to keep interactions superficial. Using excessive humor as a defense mechanism is also common, turning their pain into jokes to divert attention from themselves and their struggles. Additionally, a disguised form of isolation may emerge. They remain present in social environments but avoid truly engaging. Another aspect to watch for is constant fatigue. Even without an extremely demanding routine, the person may report persistent tiredness, difficulty concentrating, and a sense of emotional heaviness that prevents them from fully enjoying moments. This fatigue is not physical but rather a reflection of the ongoing effort to maintain a facade of normalcy. The difficulty in seeking help is perhaps one of the most concerning signs. Those suffering from hidden depression often feel ashamed to admit their pain, believing it would be a sign of weakness. This emotional barrier prevents them from seeking professional help or sharing their feelings with loved ones, which can worsen the condition even further. Being attentive to these signs is essential for recognizing hidden depression in yourself or your loved ones. Often, a simple, "How are you really?" can open the door to an honest and encouraging conversation, breaking the cycle of emotional isolation. Hidden depression is largely kept secret due to societal stigma and the pressure to appear happy and successful. We live in a society that values productivity and constant positivity, creating an environment where admitting emotional fragility is seen as a sign of weakness. Many people facing depression believe they must maintain a flawless image to be accepted, leading them to hide their deepest feelings. Another key factor is the fear of judgment. The idea that expressing sadness might lead to rejection or distancing makes many choose to keep their feelings to themselves. Comments like, "You have no reason to be sad," or, "It's just a phase," reinforce the belief that their pain isn't valid. As a result, individuals learn to cope with their suffering alone, withdrawing even further from those who could help them. Social media also plays a significant role in this scenario. The constant exposure to seemingly perfect lives can make those with hidden depression feel the need to measure up to these standards. Posts showcasing happiness, success, and harmonious relationships create silent pressure to maintain a positive image, even if their inner reality is entirely different. Another reason people hide their depression is their desire to protect those around them. Often, there's a fear of worrying family, friends, or co-workers, leading individuals to mask their feelings to avoid being a burden to others. This need to care for others while neglecting their own emotional health is a common pattern among those suffering from hidden depression. Additionally, there's an internal resistance to admitting vulnerability. The person may believe that if they continue ignoring the problem, it will eventually go away. This mindset creates a dangerous cycle of denial, where seeking help is postponed indefinitely, and the situation worsens over time. The thought, "I should be able to handle this on my own," becomes a powerful barrier, preventing many from seeking proper support. The culture of "I'm fine" also contributes to concealing depression. In a world where the automatic response to "How are you?" is always "I'm fine," admitting suffering seems almost impossible. This traps individuals in a web of appearances, smiling at others while internally battling persistent and silent pain. Understanding why people hide depression is a fundamental step toward breaking this cycle and fostering an environment where it's safe to talk about emotions. Creating spaces of acceptance and empathy can make all the difference for those in need of support, showing that no one has to face this battle alone. Helping someone with hidden depression can be challenging, especially since they often seem fine at first glance. However, behind a busy routine and constant smiles, there may be signs that something isn't right. The first step in offering support is to create a safe and welcoming environment where the person feels comfortable sharing their feelings without fear of judgment. Open-ended questions like, "How are you really?" or "Is something worrying you?" can pave the way for meaningful and honest conversations. Another essential point is to avoid minimizing their feelings. Statements like, "This will pass," or "Everyone has bad days," may seem comforting but can actually make the person feel even more isolated. Genuine support comes from active listening, without interruptions, judgment, or the need to offer immediate solutions. Often, simply being present is enough to make the person feel less alone in their struggle. For those facing hidden depression, seeking professional help is a crucial step. However, admitting this need can be difficult due to the fear of appearing weak or incapable of handling their emotions. It's important to remember that seeking help from a psychologist or psychiatrist is not a sign of weakness but of courage and self-compassion. Mental health professionals can provide effective strategies to manage depression, helping individuals develop tools to face everyday challenges. In addition to professional support, cultivating self-care habits can also make a difference. Practices such as regular physical exercise, meditation, a balanced diet, and setting healthy boundaries help strengthen mental and emotional health. Small changes in routine, like taking time to relax and disconnect from excessive responsibilities, can ease the emotional burden carried in silence. The role of a support network, composed of trusted friends, family, and colleagues, is crucial in this process. Having people around who demonstrate empathy and patience can encourage seeking help and facilitate the journey toward recovery. Showing genuine interest in the person's well-being and maintaining a constant presence, even when they seem distant, are powerful ways to offer support. Finally, it's important to remember that everyone has their own timeline for recognizing and addressing hidden depression. There is no single path to recovery, but with support, understanding, and the right resources, it's possible to overcome this battle and find healthier ways to live. Being patient and compassionate is essential to help the person feel supported and confident enough to take the next step. Overcoming hidden depression may seem like a solitary and endless journey, but it's important to remember that transformation is possible. Recovery begins with small steps and the acknowledgement that asking for help is not a sign of weakness but of strength. Many who have faced this condition have found new paths by learning to connect with themselves and others more authentically. Stories of overcoming adversity show that the key to transformation lies in acceptance and the pursuit of gradual change. The first step is letting go of the need to maintain a facade of constant happiness and allowing yourself to feel without guilt or shame. Expressing emotions honestly, whether through conversations with trusted individuals or even through writing, helps relieve the emotional weight accumulated over time. Additionally, establishing a balanced and healthy routine is essential for strengthening both mind and body. Small habits, like getting quality sleep, engaging in physical activity, and setting aside time for leisure, can significantly enhance overall well-being. Recovery doesn't happen overnight, but every step taken in the right direction is a meaningful achievement. Another crucial element in the recovery journey is connecting with others. Joining support groups, talking to close friends, and opening up to new social experiences can help break the cycle of emotional isolation. Sharing experiences and offering mutual understanding provide comfort and encouragement to move forward, proving that no one has to face this battle alone. Therapy also plays a vital role in this process. With the help of a professional, it's possible to identify harmful thought patterns and replace them with healthier beliefs. Techniques like cognitive behavioral therapy provide practical tools to navigate daily challenges and foster a more resilient mindset in the face of difficulties. Although the road to recovery may have its ups and downs, maintaining hope is essential. Small, consistent progress leads to significant changes over time, and every victory, no matter how small, deserves to be celebrated. Most importantly, remember that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and seeking help is always the best path toward a more balanced and fulfilling life. Throughout this video, we've explored how hidden depression can disguise itself as happiness and the subtle signs that may reveal silent suffering. Understanding this condition is the first step to breaking the cycle of loneliness and self-blame that so many people face every day. Knowing that it's possible to overcome this struggle with support and small daily changes brings hope to those who fight in silence. If you recognized any of the signs discussed or know someone who might be facing this reality, remember, you are not alone. Seeking help is not a weakness but an act of courage and self-care. Talking to a mental health professional or simply opening up to someone you trust could be the start of a significant transformation. Now, I invite you to reflect, how many people around you might be fighting this battle without showing it? Share this video, start a conversation, and help spread a message of empathy and support. Together, we can create an environment where people feel safe to seek help and live more authentically. And remember, taking care of your mind is just as important as taking care of your body. You deserve it.